What's going on, guys? Tom here from the Geek Culture Podcast at geekculturepodcast.com. Hopefully you guys have heard of us and you found us on iTunes or Stitcher. We are a podcast, obviously, but we also have this wonderful YouTube channel where we do reviews of toys, video games, and stuff. So let's get down to it. You guys are going to see I'm going to be pulling out all the figures from this Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure Infinite line. And I'm just going to break them down. I'm going to take them out of the box. At the end, we're going to build Hobgoblin. We're just going to check them out. So we're going to touch every one of these figures individually, and we're going to get started right here with Warriors of the Web, Spider-Girl. All right, so I show you guys the box. This is how it's going to work a little bit. I'm going to pull out all the goodies, and we're going to take a closer look at Spider-Girl. All right, so as you can see, it comes with Build-A-Figure head and the wing pack for Hobgoblin. But right now, we're just going to pull her right out of the package and give her a 1-2 look over. There's a lot of articulation on her. Recently, with like the newest figures, they've been adding like a torso midriff articulation point. So as you can see her right here, she's looking pretty awesome. Real cool looking figure, not super hard to stand. Took a little bit of finagling, but you can see she has her web canisters on her hands. Hand figure is ready to shoot, ready to go. Not the hardest female figure to stand up to date. I think there is one in this series, and we will get to her eventually. But as far as this Spider-Girl goes, paint's super cool. Anything Spider-Man, I'm super into. So Spider-Girl is no change. Very fun to pose. Good-looking figure, and totally just fits in with the overall Spider-Man theme for this Infinite Series line. I totally dig it. Really like it. Here's another one that I really did like. Really pumped to grab this figure. As you guys know, I put figures up next to first appearance in comic books, and this Spider-Man 2099 is no different. He is currently sitting on my shelf with both of his first appearances, 365 and Spider-Man 2099 #1. Super cool looking figure though. There's a couple weird things about him though, like his fingers are off the wall. As you can see, he does have his wings on the back. I'm not a big fan of the wings in any of these figure series lines, so but they will stay as they are complete with the figure, so that's where they go. But as you guys can see, his hands are a little menacing, I guess. I don't really know the word for it. They're cool. I like that it's not a fist or like the web shooter, like I love you sign. So the hands are a big change of pace for these figures in Infinite Series. And I can say I dig it, but for figures like this, especially Spider-Man's, I wish that they came with different hands. All right, so here we go with anti-venom. All right, so there is anti-venom. I also have this guy right next to his first appearance. There's a couple little things about this figure that I wasn't super pumped about, and you guys will get a better shot of it when I pull him out of the package. So here he is, also menacing hands, but he's allowed to. He's kind of cool. He does have a super articulated like mid-torso section. So right here, you guys can see, I try to get him like in a crawling pose. It doesn't work super well because his head isn't far enough articulated back that I can get him to look forward. But he is a very cool-looking figure, and his paint's awesome. His sculpt's awesome. Bottom halves are usually pretty typical, but here, this is what I was going to say, is I've even looked at other figure packs, and his knees are always dirty. If you guys have this figure, if you have this line, hit me up in the comments section below and tell me if your anti-venom knees are absolutely filthy. I've also checked out a couple other in-store, seeing if I can return, but they all seem to have these disgusting dirty knees. But he is quite the figure. His hands are super awesome. I love every way his wrist bends, and you can just make him completely menacing looking. I love it. Everything about him. He's got a really detailed eye paint, and his mouth is good too. All right, that sounded weird. Let's move on to Daredevil. All right, where is he? Here we go. Awesome. Now, so you guys can see all the Build-A-Figure parts. I'm not really mentioning them because we're We're going to hit them up a little bit later on in the video. All right, but here he is, Daredevil. This is actually my first Daredevil figure, and from all the ones that I've seen from Toy Biz early 90s, I really dig this guy. The first thing we're going to talk about on this guy is, we can talk about his mold. His head's really cool. The body's, for me, it looks a little top heavy, but he's still pretty awesome. But let's talk about weapons. If you guys know, I'm a super freak and fanatic when it comes to accessories, and I was really pumped to see that Daredevil. I thought these would be more nunchucky, but I guess it's his walking stick. The one thing that sucks about these is they don't really fit in his hand well. They are kind of cool, though, because much like Drax in other series and other figures, that he has a leg pouch. So if you wanted to give him just punching hands or hanging hands or whatever you wanted to do with him, he can always just still hold on to his accessory. And I totally dig it. He's a really cool character. I thought that the stick was going to be a little stiffer, but it wasn't. As you guys saw a little earlier, it's super bendy. It's not a terrible thing, but I think it would make it a little easier to make him more posed if he was leaning on it, or just stuff like that is what really gets me going with these figures for their price point of roughly like $20 a piece. But he is a cool figure, not super hard to pose. All right, awesome. We are dealing with Spider-Man now, and this Spider-Man is one of my absolute favorites. He's so ridiculous, and the best part about him, as you guys can see right there, is it comes with pizza. The hands for him are really cool. I like when they add these super little accessories that you can totally customize the way you want to set your fig up. His hand is really cool. It's either a wall grip or a pizza hold. They made it really diverse, and I'm all about it. This is not my first Spider-Man figure. I do enjoy early Toy Biz Spider-Mans. I just like how kind of clunky they are. But this guy, being as articulated as he is, as the other figures in the series, he's really cool. His paint's good. He's really I don't know, just traditional looking. But they did add a couple different things to make him not so traditional, and this will be the first, is they added pizza in that second head where his mask is pulled up. So like a true New Yorker, Spider-Man is no stranger to eating sloppy New York pizza, and I'm all about it. This character is really cool. I do wish it came with two pieces of pizza, that you could have them like double fisting pizza. Double fisting. It just doesn't sound right. I gotta really write out my script before I start doing these with you guys. But I'm really all about this figure. He's probably, we'll get to that, but he's probably my favorite in this series, and I really dig him. Right now, I don't have his second head on or his pizza hands. Actually, I think I kept his pizza hands on. One thwip hand and one pizza hand, but I'm not a real big fan of the sketchy, smiley half-mask thing. Not my deal, but I really do dig him. It's like it's like super creepy to me. He looks like a weird game show host or something. Or like inviting you in to like check out his fingernail collection in his basement. So I'm just not into it. All right, and here we are with the last figure we're going to be talking about, and it's Spider-Woman. First look, she is a cool looking figure. I really kind of dig her. I dig her hair. And let's get her out of this package. All right, so she looks like she's stuck in a wind tunnel. I'm all about it, though. I still kind of dig it. There are a couple things about this figure I do not like. And if you guys have watched the other reviews on these toys, I hate how hard it is to stand these girls up. They're almost impossible. You have to bend them just right in this massive head and massive hair that this Warrior of the Web Spider-Woman has. It makes it near impossible to stand her up. You'll notice I'm not really bending a lot of her knees, but we can try to get her. I think I get lucky with this one. You have to keep that really weird center of gravity on these figures. But like always, I will say, go out and pick up the Aftermarket Infinite Series Legends. The Infinite Series Legends stand. They all work really well. And if you want figures flying or doing whatever, it's a little easier to get them to stand up. But I do dig this figure. Just spoiler for the next segment, I think she's my least favorite. Probably in this series, based on how hard she is to stand and how level of a surface she's got to be on. With that being said, I'm now going to show you guys my favorite figure. Boom. I think you probably could have guessed it. Spider-Man with pizza-eating creepy face is definitely my favorite in this series. All of his interchangeable parts make him an easy pick. And my least favorite is probably Spider-Woman because of her oversized head and hair and little lady joint knees that make her absolutely near impossible to stand up and pose. But still a really awesome series, and it only gets better because we get to build this awesome dude at the end. Hobgoblin with sick flame sword and like I think his ball fell, his pumpkin bomb. But he is a menacing looking dude. Really easy to pose, really easy to stand. I was really kind of nervous. God, you know what? It's funny that you see that. Once that bomb falls out of his hand, he's now sitting next to his first appearance on Amazing Spider-Man. And I have that bomb taped to his hand because I am not losing parts of this dude. But with such a big, massive sword and the wings, you'd think he'd be more trouble, but he's super awesome, really cool, articulated, paint's incredible, and the mold is phenomenal. It's super detailed. From face to abs, the wings are wild. I think I tried to give you guys a closer look at the details in the wing mold. But everything is like really, really textured and really, really cool. Paint's super separate from every color, from the buckles to literally his boots. Everything is really, really awesome on this Build-A-Figure. I think it's selling right now. eBay sold for like 40, 45, 50 bucks, and he's so awesome. So now I'm going to give you guys the overall of these awesome figures. Wow, what a sick series. Definitely worth a pickup. If you're a Spider-Man fan, it is one of the coolest lines currently out. The other one that just came out that hopefully we get to do a little bit of a review on is the Rhino Build-A-Figure. We do have the Hulkbuster coming up, so make sure you guys, if you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, send us a comment, what you like, what you didn't like, your favorite figure, your favorite line. We like hearing from you guys, so please do that. And if you haven't, just subscribe. Definitely helps us out. And you guys, like I said in the beginning, you can find us on iTunes and Stitcher. Give us a listen. We're a fun group of dudes. We talk comics, toys, video games, and movies. We're also on a bunch of social media from Twitter to Instagram. And we have a Facebook page. So make sure you guys check out all those sweet things. And thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully we see you guys next time. Peace.